Yes, friends, Barcelona played a dramatic match today, and even playing at home, they couldn't gain an advantage for the return game next week in Italy, at the San Siro. But there was a big highlight in today's match, which was Lamine Yamal. Stay until the end of the video and subscribe here to the channel. I'll tell you everything in detail about what happened in today's game and how Lamine Yamal put on a show. Barcelona and Inter Milan drew 3-3 in the first leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-final in an exciting game at the Olympic Stadium of Montjuic. Marcus Thuram opened the score just 35 seconds in, and fullback Dumfries extended the lead for the Italians. But Barcelona responded through Lamine Yamal with a gala performance, a stunning goal, and 2 shots off the crossbar. Ferran Torres scored Barca's second, still in the first half. Dumfries scored again in the second half, and the Brazilian Rafinha hit a beautiful shot from the edge of the box that ended in an own goal off goalkeeper Sommer, leveling the score. The first finalist of the Champions League will be known next Tuesday, in the rematch between Inter Milan and Barcelona at the San Siro. The Italian team has a concern. The Argentine Lautaro Martinez came off at halftime this Wednesday with a problem in his left thigh. Barca also lost at halftime French fullback Jules Koundé. Both teams also have players in the medical department, fullback Pavard at Inter and forward Robert Lewandowski at Barcelona. Inter Milan scared Barcelona's fans with 2 stunning goals. Marcus Thuram scored with a back heel in the first attack of the game, and Dumfries extended with a volley at 20 minutes. But Barca managed to recover still in the first half, thanks to a gala performance by Lamine Yamal. The 17-year-old kid, playing his 100th professional game, created several dangerous plays on the right until he scored at 24 with a stunning individual goal. The equalizer, at 37, was the only dangerous move by Barcelona in the first half without Yamal's involvement. Pedri launched Rafinha, who headed it to Ferran Torres to finish into the net. A wrong move by goalkeeper Szczesny on a corner at 17 minutes of the second half allowed Dumfries to score his second goal of the match and put Inter ahead again. The lead only lasted 2 minutes. Also on a rehearsed corner, Yamal faked a move, and Rafinha hit a beautiful shot from the edge of the box. The ball hit the crossbar, bounced off Sommer, and went in. The rest of the game was a clash of styles. Inter exploiting Spanish defensive mistakes to scare on counterattacks, and the home side pressing in search of the 4th goal. On Barca's best chance, Yamal chipped Sommer with a curling shot, but the ball hit the crossbar. Before the game, Inzaghi promised a different attitude from Inter Milan after 3 straight defeats. They lost the Italian Cup title and the Serie A lead. The coach was emphatic in saying that his players would respect, but not fear Barcelona. And it took only a minute for the Italians to show courage and take the lead. Dumfries crossed, and Thuram scored a stunning back-heel goal. Barcelona, surprised in the first attack of the match, was still concerned with its young star, Lamine Yamal, who complained of thigh pain during the warm-up. The first steps of the star were anxious, but it turned out to be just a scare. He ran normally and even called for fan support after attacking plays. He even claimed a penalty in a normal challenge. Even with a medical issue, Barcelona's main plays in the opening minutes came from the right, with Lamine Yamal facing tough double marking from DiMarco and Bastoni. Rafinha was barely seen, as was Ferran Torres, filling in for the injured Lewandowski. Owner of one of the most powerful attacks in Europe, Barcelona couldn't produce against one of the most solid defenses on the continent and, consequently, of the current edition of the Champions League. Goalkeeper Sommer limited himself to directing his defenders. Ahead, Inter defended masterfully, even with top scorer Lautaro Martinez, and was lethal when crossing midfield. At 20 minutes, after a corner, it was Dumfries' turn to sign a masterpiece in Spain. With a beautiful volley, the assist provider for the first goal scored the second of the match. While the Nerazzurri celebrated, the Catalans fell silent in the stands, with the looks of disbelief. Barcelona was down like hadn't been seen in a long time, but not knocked out, and it took an individual play to change the mood of the battle. Yamal got past two defenders and fired with no chance for Sommer, reducing the score and asking the fans to raise their voices and push the team toward the equalizer and the comeback. The boy began to engage in a personal battle with Sommer, who did well to cut out three dangerous crosses from Yamal, two low and one high. The goalkeeper also made a good save on Dani Olmo's placed shot. Gradually, Barcelona grew and took control of the match, and it didn't take long to equalize after enormous pressure. In the 37th minute, Rafinha headed the ball across, and Ferran Torres appeared in the 6-yard box to strike with the inside of his foot and level the score. The teams went to the locker room with opposite feelings. Inter was shaken by allowing Barcelona's huge comeback and couldn't hide concern over Lautaro Martinez, who was limping heavily, while the Catalans were full of confidence after clawing their way back in a powerful show of strength. The Argentine striker did not return for the Italian side and is doubtful for the second leg, 6 days from now. He stayed on the bench watching his teammates in the tough task of trying to contain the Catalan euphoria. He saw fullback Di Marco almost put Inter back in the lead. Barcelona took a while to find their rhythm again and fell behind once more. Çalhanoglu's corner into the box saw Dumfries rise high to head Inter back in front. The Catalans immediately made it 3-3. The fourth screamer of the afternoon came from Rafinha, with a rocket from outside the box that hit the post and Sommer's back before going in. UEFA recorded it as an own goal by the goalkeeper. The game opened up a lot, with the Italians threatening well on the counterattacks. In one of them, Mkhitaryan scored again, but the assistant flagged offside. After VAR review, the goal was disallowed. In the end, Lamine Yamal almost completed the comeback with a chip that hit the crossbar. Despite the bitter draw for Barcelona playing at home, the fans delighted in watching their prodigy shine once again on the field, with daring dribbles, an assist, and a genius goal. That earned praise from top newspapers around the world. Here's what they wrote about the Catalan genius. Marca, Spain, wrote, "At 17 years old, Lamine Yamal already plays like a veteran. His magical performance in the Champions makes it clear. We are witnessing a generational talent, precise dribbling, sharp vision, and the composure of someone born to decide matches." L'Équipe, France, said, "Yamal glides across the pitch like an artist. Against Europe's giants, he showed why he's considered the new prodigy of world football. A gala performance, worthy of the great names in history." The Guardian, United Kingdom. Lamine Yamal was simply sensational. His maturity and intelligence with the ball are impressive for someone so young. He didn't just shine, he commanded. ESPN, USA. If anyone still doubted, Lamine Yamal's performance in the Champions erased all uncertainty. He's ready to dominate European football, a youngster with star quality and nerves of steel. And you, what did you think of the phenomenon Lamine Yamal's performance? Are you confident about the second leg in Italy? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you liked the video, like and share. A big hug, and see you in the next video.